If you think you're taking the ball, that mean I'm losing my hand. I'm cooking the mangoes for breakfast. Look how I'm making them scramble. Just like the pots in the pans. You know I came with a handle.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing.
The dome of the California Capitol building lit up dramatically here at our broadcast location in Sacramento. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Welcome, everyone, to Sacramento, California, to a sold-out crowd at the home of the Kings. And, of course, Ed Davis. They will...
Yes, sir. Come on, bring it. The bounce, the creativity, the strength. When Oladipo rises up, he's looking to punch it down as hard as he can.
Carter kicks to Randall. And it's in there. And early in the season, many coaches, Clark, still experimenting with rotations. Who plays when and where, and how long has it been in your experience to have that established on a team?
Well, it varies from team to team. There are a number of factors. One, the coach, has he been there a while? Does he have an established style of play and system? Two, what's your roster like? How healthy are you? What's the mix and makeup of your team? So it could vary, but typically you'd like to have it not prolong itself into the regular season. You hope that a few weeks of training camp, and then by the time you get a month of the season under your belt, that you're pretty anchored into who you are and how you're going to try to play.
Good outline. Shot clock at 6. Rondo kicks to Dudley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Dudley. Good on both. And the Denver Nuggets probably would have made the playoffs last year if their defense, Clark, had performed as well as their offense.
Well, simply put, dead last in opponent's field goal percentage. Very few teams with that stat ever make the playoffs. Some of it's perhaps scheme, but most of the time it's about attitude and effort and personnel. That's not going to get it done in the robust and tough West.
Oladipo, good.
And really, Oladipo is effective at stretching the defense with his perimeter shooting. I think his stroke continues to look better with each passing game.
Rondo looking around. Brewer will not go. This is off the front iron. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Simmons. Back to Harris. And a wide open look for Simmons. It's rebounded by Randolph.
And, you know, where was the defense there, Kevin? I mean, even though he missed it, that was not a good effort. Pitiful.
Rondo against Simmons. And Brewer kicks to Rondo. Sacramento moving it around. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Randolph against Simmons. Rebound by the Kings.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them, because for long stretches they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
Here's Carter. Connects on the 17-footer. And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Boy, what skill from Simmons. I mean, so adept at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Passes it to Dudley. Rondo finds Brewer. And he uses the glass on the layup. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Oladipo outside. Lets a floater go, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Randolph's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time. A good close. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Yep, pounding away on the boards. I mean, controlling the backboards. It's been a huge difference so far.
They've got Brewer. Rajon Rondo is out there with Carter. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Dudley in at the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Randolph's shot is good. Randolph's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Sacramento. Now, here's Oladipo, covered by Brewer. Ingles kicks to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Reverses. Randolph grabs the board. Randolph's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, watching Kevin Love, he's really got a ton of tools at his disposal offensively. We know he can shoot it. We know he can post it, but his off-ball movement has also improved. Love has molded himself into a dynamic scorer.
Simmons passes to Love. The three-pointer, no good. Sacramento leading by 5. Right side, Rondo. Kicks it to Brewer. Carter against Love. And it's Carter missing. And with Love and his offensive game, he has even started getting more scores off of cuts.
Yeah, Love has a good sense of timing on when a lane will open up, and often will get matched up with a defender that just isn't as quick as he is. And when everything is clicking for him, he can light it up in a quarter, as we've seen in the past.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, and his offensive rebounding numbers have dropped off a little bit the last few years, but Love still works hard down low and gets his share of putbacks.
It's Vince Carter on the wing, guarded by Harris. Carter against Harris, and it's Carter missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry. Oladipo outside. Love up top. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline.
Yeah, and the appreciation I have for Rondo, he's able to stay with this man and then uses his speed to just affect the shot.
The Kings trailing. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Carter. Back to Rondo. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Sacramento again missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Down low. Will it go? And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Randolph. Randolph's got 6.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Oladipo outside. It's taken away by Brewer. And now Sacramento on the break. Brewer with the ball over Simmons. A shot by Rondo is no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Well, a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. Kenny, your thoughts on the... And it's just about time.
A nighttime glimpse of the Tower Bridge, one of the landmarks here in Sacramento. Welcome back, everyone, to the capital of California. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Simmons, Kevin Love out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Gary Harris, and it's Oladipo in at the 3 spot. Simmons finds Oladipo. Off target with his 3. Kings shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And for Victor Oladipo, for so many teams, he was the second option on offense. But now, Clark, he's shown he is a full-fledged #1 option.
And you know the thing about that, Kevin, that's really heartening is his teammates love him being in that spot. And that speaks to Oladipo's unselfishness and character. I mean, Russell Westbrook and Aaron Gordon both had great things to say about Oladipo's success leading the team. And again, just a credit to who he is as a young man.
The pass to Dudley. Poked loose.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Simmons got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Rondo kicks to Brewer. Back to Rondo. Pass to Carter. Misses the jumper. The Nuggets trail. With the shot. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
Back to Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. Shot, high post. Out to Carter. Over Ingles. And it's Carter missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Oladipo, the pass to Love. It's stolen by Carter. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Brewer. Finished off the break. Brewer's got his second basket of the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And off against Simmons. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, they get it back. And that one is good. And it's 6 points for Love.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
No explanation for giving up these wide open looks. Total breakdown. Unacceptable defense.
And Simmons slams it in.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Rondo kicks to Carter. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Rondo against Simmons. Left side Rondo. He kicks to Randolph. Over Love. And it's good off the back rim and in. 8 points for Zach Randolph.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Zach Randolph. Brewer is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Rondo kicks to Brewer. Outside Rondo. Sacramento moving it around. Brewer finds Rondo. On the wing, Brewer. Now here's Dudley. Now here is Carter. Ingles covering. Just 4 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Goes back up. And Randolph with the layup. And the Kings lead by 1.
Yeah, as a former rebounder myself, Kevin, I love the aggressiveness on the glass. Randolph is showing absolute determination grabbing those boards.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Harris passes to Simmons. Over Rondo. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Final quarter here, and we're just over 1.5 minutes through it. Brewer, good.
Just a hard-fought battle, and neither team able to create any distance.
Yeah, keeping things interesting, and that's how we like it as broadcasters. I mean, you feel that one of these teams, though, is going to go on a run quite soon.
Oladipo for 3. Denver the rebound. Love gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
He might not elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line, and the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Oladipo right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I tell you, Oladipo really putting defenders in a tough spot. I mean, using his length outstandingly to draw these fouls.
So he gets them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
Rondo kicks to Randall. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Now here's Oladipo. Guarded closer. Here's Love. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Love's got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, Love is really good at getting inside the paint, establishing position, has an excellent feel for how to score around the basket.
Here's Randolph. That one a little long. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Feeds to Love. Here's Simmons. It's stolen by Rondo. 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
So he can't get either to fall. Oladipo with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. They get it back. Oladipo misses.
And that layup is usually going in, especially when the defense is as lazy as that.
Here's Brewer. No good that time. Nice D from Oladipo. Denver calls timeout. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 2. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Can they tie? Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.